What do you say?
Show your dad.
G. Be careful. Usyk.
I come to Spain in 5 days. 5 days. No, maybe 3 days. 2-3 days. Yeah, I come there. Where are you now? You there? Maybe I'll see you in Spain.
I'm feeling energized, I'm feeling refreshed. So yeah, come inside, have a look what's going on. Tough training, tough lifestyle, rough and tough. But listen, how else would I want it?
Anthony Joshua didn't wait around after Tyson Fury threw his name back into the spotlight. He went straight back to work. And not just any work, he linked up again with Oleksandr Usyk, and that alone tells you the mindset right now.
We're now not here with you. We're now like Miami Beach. You know, we drink. You like coconut? Yes, you like. We drink cold coconut with ice and music. Ready? Yeah. Long step. Long, yeah.
This isn't about ego, this is about evolution. Joshua knows exactly what Usyk represents: movement, discipline, and that relentless engine that doesn't fade even after 12 brutal rounds.
20 seconds. Good coconut. Yeah.
And instead of avoiding that challenge, he's diving straight into it.
Long step, long step. Yes.
You can picture those sessions: high pace, no breaks, constant movement, forcing Joshua to stay sharp every second because one lapse against someone like Fury could cost everything.
What am I doing this fight for? I want to become 3-time heavyweight champion of the world. I want to test myself. I've been through a lot and I want to see what I have left to give. When I say what I have left to give, I am not resting on what I have. I am building on what I have.
Yeah. No. Yes. Maybe. Yeah. So.
And the biggest focus? Cardio. Not the basic kind. We're talking elite level conditioning. The kind that carries you deep into championship rounds without slowing down. That's been Usyk's secret for years. That ability to fight at the same intensity from round 1 to round 12. And now Joshua is clearly trying to tap into that exact formula.
And I want to see how far I can take myself. I know what it takes, I know what this game's about, and I'm going to push myself beyond the limits where I've been before, hence where I found myself in Dallas, because I'm trying to find an environment that can stimulate me, motivate me, and push me on to higher heights.
Is another AJ little. You strong, you big AJ, but you have another small AJ who, hey brother, please stop. Is another Sasha say me too. Hey Sasha, stop. Say, hey, get out. I don't go for you. Yeah. How did you run, training?
Long runs, exhausting drills, pushing past limits where most fighters start to fade. Because he understands this. You don't beat Fury by starting strong. You beat him by lasting longer, thinking clearer, and staying dangerous late.
Good, I feel good. I'm very happy what Anthony with me in camp. Yeah, sometimes we training together. It's not more time, maybe 2-3 times a week. But Anthony have sparring early. After Anthony sometimes, you know.
And what makes this even more interesting is the contrast. Joshua's adding layers, learning from the man who beat him while preparing for the man calling him out. That's not just training, that's strategy in motion. So now when you look at this potential fight with Fury, it's not just about power or size anymore. It's about endurance, adaptability, and who's still standing strong when the fight really begins in those final rounds.
With training camp, it's grueling, like there's no doubt about that. But you just need to have a clear mind and be optimistic and run towards challenges every day. And that's how I'm able to get through, is just the perspective I have on what suffering looks like. Be up early in the morning, ice bath, train, come back, eat, sleep, repeat. The same as it is in London to a degree, minus the 1% distractions. And in a game of sports where it's based on margins, 1% make a big, big difference.
And just when AJ is out there rebuilding himself in silence, grinding through those brutal Usyk-style sessions like a man preparing for a 12-round marathon, Tyson Fury walks into the press conference and flips the whole energy into something way louder, way more direct, because now it's not preparation anymore, it's pressure. Fury isn't even hiding it. He straight up says he called AJ out in front of everyone and expected him to step in, face off, make it official right there. And when that didn't happen, he instantly reads it as hesitation, like he didn't want it. And I'm sitting here thinking, that's Fury doing what Fury does best, controlling the narrative before the contract is even signed.
And I asked him to do the fight, and he should have got in there and did it, but he didn't give an answer. He didn't, to my opinion, he didn't want no smoke. He didn't want it. He didn't look like he wanted it. He was just shell-shocked, didn't know what to say. He came ringside to make a fight, and yeah, if it was me, I'd have jumped in that ring, faced off, let's get it on. 10 years in the making, and still, after all this time, there's still uncertainty about if this fight's going to happen next. I don't know.
Then he doubles down, talking about how long this fight has been delayed, 10 years of build-up, missed chances, timing never lining up, and now he's basically saying, what are we waiting for anymore? Both guys are the same age, both coming off wins, no belts blocking anything, no excuses left, just fight. But here's where it gets interesting, because Fury keeps repeating that he's already signed, like he's putting the spotlight fully on AJ now, turning this into a public challenge rather than a private negotiation. And at the same time, he's not even entertaining other options, brushing off other names like they don't matter.
It's another stumbling block again. There's been 10 years in the making. Like, what's the hold-up? He's just come off a win, knocked a man's spark out, broke a man's jaw. I've just come off a win. Let's get it on. He's 36 or 7, I'm the same age. Let's fight. What's the hold-up? It's not like, oh, I want one up on you. Do you know what I mean? Like, why keep postponing these fights? Like,
making it clear this is the only fight he cares about, which adds even more pressure because now if it doesn't happen, people are going to look at Joshua first. But you can also hear something underneath all that confidence because Fury knows this is the defining fight for British boxing, the one that settles everything, and he doesn't want it slipping away again. So now you've got AJ quietly preparing like a man building something serious, and Fury out here demanding the moment right now. And somewhere in between those two approaches, that's where this fight is either finally made or disappears again.
listen, I'm not interested in up-and-comers. Not interested in them at all. What have I got to prove in fighting some schoolboys in the division? I want to fight Anthony Joshua. He's the same age as me. 2 British boxing legends. Let's fucking fight. Let's not run away from it. Let's fight. Can only lose, can't you? Win, lose, or draw. We both had losses. Great.
I agree.
Let's get it on.
It's the biggest fight in boxing.
I'm not interested in Daniel Dubois. I'm not interested in Moses. I'm not interested in all these guys. They're all great fighters, yeah? And I wish them all the best of luck in the world. But I want to fight Anthony Joshua. That's it.
And just when Fury finishes laying it out like a man who's tired of waiting and ready to force the moment, the Max Kellerman panel steps in and suddenly the whole thing turns into a debate about reality versus reputation. Because Max is basically saying, hold on, if Fury wasn't still close to elite, he doesn't dominate a guy like that after 16 months out. And I'm sitting there like, yeah, that's the part people are skipping over while arguing about AJ. Then Malik Scott jumps in, pointing out Fury working in the clinch, staying active, not just surviving, but controlling. And that detail matters because that's not a washed fighter. That's a guy still thinking, still adjusting, still making you pay in small moments. But the second AJ's name comes up, everything shifts. Because now it's not about what Fury did. It's about whether Joshua even wants to deal with that version of Fury right now, and you can feel the hesitation creeping into the conversation.
Meantime, speaking of his next fight, he calls out Anthony Joshua. He said he wants that fight next. By the way, you notice in this, maybe it's because it's an era of social media, everyone's mic skills in this game are much better than they used to be. It's much closer to WWE, right? Than it used to be to the old boxing days. But he wants the Joshua fight next. Anthony Joshua said he would take the fight, but on his own time.
Mike Coppinger straight up frames Fury as the one in control, the cash cow. And that's where it gets uncomfortable, because Fury's out here saying, "I've signed," while AJ is talking timing, and those two energies don't match. Then you've got LaShawn McCoy basically reading AJ's body language like a live breakdown, saying it didn't look like a guy ready to jump in, and whether you agree or not, that perception sticks. And here's where I land on it: not clean, not neat. Because part of me hears Fury calling him out and thinks, yeah, this is the moment, make the fight, no more delays. But another part of me sees exactly what the panel is hinting at, that AJ might not be fully there mentally or strategically yet. And against someone like Fury, being even slightly off isn't a small problem, it's the whole fight. So now we're stuck in that tension again. Fury pushing like it's now or never, the outside world questioning AJ's readiness, and the fight itself just sitting there. Still the biggest thing in British boxing, still somehow not happening.
I don't think he wants it. And it's not that he don't want to fight. I think he has so much going on in his personal life, right? You lose somebody close to you like that, anything, your mind's probably going everywhere. So I give him that grace period, right? Because he calling you out for all these people and you just sitting down, right? It's just the way his aura gave off, you know what? I got so much going on that I'm not even here with the Tyson Fury.
Well, if you got that much going on, you shouldn't be ringside at a Tyson Fury fight.
Well,
we all know what Fury was going to do, though.
And just when the panel leaves us stuck in that awkward space where Fury looks ready and AJ looks not quite there yet, Wade steps in and suddenly the whole moment gets replayed like a movie scene that didn't go the way the main character expected. Because Fury clearly thought this was his big now or never moment. You can hear it in how Wade describes it. Tyson calling him out live, Netflix cameras rolling, Turkey setting the stage like it's the grand reveal. And Fury basically going full showman like, get in here and accept it right now. And I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, that's classic Fury. Control the moment, control the narrative, make it feel inevitable. But then Wade points out the part nobody can ignore. AJ didn't move, didn't jump in, didn't play along, didn't give Fury that picture-perfect face-off, and that's where everything flips. Because Fury is reading that as hesitation, saying he didn't want it, but Wade's like, hold on, AJ isn't playing your game, he's playing his own.
And AJ just sat there, didn't move, didn't speak until they gave him a microphone. They had to do this game but pass the mic because Tyson's mic was the only one that went out to the stadium. So they threw the mic down to AJ. And AJ cut a pretty good heel promo. He said, Tyson, you're a clout chaser. That I'm not here to chase clout. I'll accept a fight with you any day of the week, but we need to make sure that there is proper negotiation, that you don't run, that you don't try to use negotiation as a way to not take the fight.
And I kind of agree with that, because if Fury's trying to fast forward the story in public, AJ is hitting pause and saying we're doing this properly or not at all. Then Fury doubles down after, saying he's only interested in AJ, nothing else matters, even talking retirement if it doesn't happen. And I'm like, that sounds powerful, but also a little risky, because now you've tied your whole comeback to one man's decision. Meanwhile, AJ's side is basically saying, yeah, the fight will happen, just not on demand. And that tension right there is what makes this whole thing feel real. One guy is pushing urgency, the other is controlling timing, and neither one is fully wrong. But here's the problem, and Wade hints at it without saying it directly. If this keeps dragging, we've seen this story before, and it doesn't end with a fight, it ends with what if. And for a matchup this big, that would be the real loss.
And then he said, you work for me. He said, I'm the A side here. You don't get to just call me out and make me walk to the ring and make me do whatever. You're playing my game, and kind of stuck it on both Tyson and Turkey here. Same with Eddie. Turkey was like yelling at Eddie to come in the ring. He's like, Eddie, get in here. AJ, get in here. And they didn't move. This could be how you set up the rivalry between Turkey, Tyson Fury, because let's be honest, Tyson Fury is Turkey's favorite fighter. AJ, Eddie Hearn on the other side, and Matchroom versus Ring, and this is going to work if they get it done.
And now everything comes down to this. Two completely different approaches crashing into each other at the worst possible time to hesitate. On one side, you've got AJ rebuilding himself the right way, sharpening his engine, learning from Usyk, focusing on longevity, discipline, and being dangerous when it matters most. On the other side, Fury isn't interested in slow builds or perfect timing. He's applying pressure right now, forcing the moment, trying to lock this fight in before anything else can get in the way. And when you really look at it, both mindsets make sense, but they don't align. And that's exactly why we're still here after all these years. The panel sees it, Wade sees it, we see it. This isn't about who's better anymore. It's about who's ready to commit first without conditions. Because the longer this drags, the more it starts to feel like history repeating itself. Hype building, tension rising, and then nothing. And that's the frustrating part, because this isn't just another big fight. This is the fight, the one that defines an era, the one that answers every argument in one night. But if timing, ego, business, or hesitation gets in the way again, then all we're left with is debates instead of answers. So now it's simple. No more buildup, no more delays. When AJ is ready, it has to be Fury next. No detours, no warm-ups. Just get it done and settle it.
There should be no need for a warm-up now. It's time, right? 10 years, we miss it again, and we're never going to get it. And that's just the reality of the situation. Because I think one of the two of them is going to get bored, or they're just going to get fed up with the back and forth, and either Tyson's going to retire again, AJ's going to go do something else, and it's just, it won't ever happen.
Drop your take in the comments. Who you got if this finally happens, and how does it play out? And yo, don't ever forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing Headquarters. See you in the next one.